them for themselves in the mountains of Nicaragua. So you've got a few more mountains to climb, Colonel North, but remember, everybody remembers Billy Mitchell and nobody remembers who his prosecutors were.
My own personal sense is that I would have the greatest burden of all on my soul if what I have done or what I have failed to do as a consequence of supporting the resistance from 1984 to the resumption of U.S. assistance in 1986 resulted in a cutoff at this point. And I would beg you, gentlemen, all, that the cause of the Nicaraguan resistance is our own, and that regardless of whether you judge me to be right or wrong, that what we have done is we have decided once again with $100 million to support a cause that is just. We have decided to again support an army in the field and a political outcome of democracy in Nicaragua. And that if, as a result of what you deem me to have done wrong, you decide to stop that again, that will be compounding a tragedy. And I'm not trying to make a speech, Congressman Cheney. I'm making an appeal. Hang whatever you want around the neck of Ollie North, and I have a few millstones that I have laid before you. And I have tried to do so fully and honestly, as difficult as some of that may be. And it has been difficult. But for the love of God and the love of this nation, don't hang around Ollie North's neck the cutoff of funds to the Nicaraguan resistance again.
Some of you realize that I'm an actor. And we all realize that actors say things that the screenwriters prepare for them. But I'm talking to you today as a private citizen, John Moore, patriot and a veteran of the Southeast Asian conflict. In fact, I was wounded 3 times over there, and I know what it takes to stand up and fight for freedom. As Oliver North would be the first to say, defending freedom is a tough job. He has said he will fight distorted allegations of wrongdoing as long as necessary. Colonel North faces over $4 million in potential fines and over 85 years in a federal penitentiary. Ollie North's legal bills are already over $1 million. That's why I'm asking you to put your name on the line, to call right now and sign the emergency presidential pardon petition. And when you call, please give financially as much as you possibly can to keep the fires of freedom burning. For your gift of $10 or more, we'll send you this beautiful framed picture of Oliver North being sworn in before Congress. And for a gift of only $25, I'll also send you your own video copy of this inspiring and historic program. A program that your gift will help broadcast in other cities across the country. We need to let everyone know the truth. So please, call now. If the lines are busy, write this number down and please keep trying. We'll still be here even after this program ends. In fact, with your help and continued financial support, we'll be here until Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North helps raise the flag of freedom over free men and women, boys and girls in nation after nation around the world. Thank you for joining us, and God bless you.
We need to be concerned that if we don't find a way to address the terrorist threat at arm's distance, we'll be dealing with it when it's right in our face. I believe that this is a strange process that you are putting me and others through. It's sort of like a baseball game in which you are both the player and the umpire. It's a game in which you call the balls and strikes and where you determine who is out and who is safe. And in the end, you determine the score and declare yourselves the winner. But the Contras, the Nicaraguan freedom fighters, are people, living, breathing young men and women who have had to suffer a desperate struggle for liberty with sporadic and confusing support from the United States of America. The cause of the Nicaraguan resistance is our own. I would simply like to thank the American people who have responded with their good wishes, their support, their prayers through what has been for me and my family a long and difficult ordeal. I thank them for that, and I salute them.
The American Freedom Coalition is dedicated to the preservation of liberty and human dignity throughout the length and breadth of the land. Every American who believes in these principles deserves to see this program. If you wish to see it shown on national television, to add your voice to the outrage that is building against those who threaten to convict one of history's great patriots for the simple act of protecting his country, please write to American Freedom Coalition, P.O. Box 96468, Washington, D.C. 20077. That's American Freedom Coalition, P.O. Box 96468, Washington, D.C. 20077. For additional copies of this program, write to the same address.